Hello, everybody. I just wanted to get on here. It is the 12-hour mark. I know many people have been calling or texting, and I'm sorry if I have not texted back. Today has been intense, and the last day is the most intense for me all the time because you can never be prepared enough for a surgery. You just can't. This is number 18 and it never gets any easier. This is my I'm cleaning the house look. Very cute. So my entire house is spotless. I made banana bread and enchiladas, and we had some enchiladas tonight, and I froze a tray, so there's a meal for my family. They don't have to worry about preparing. It makes afterwards a little bit easier, even though it's just one meal. And you know what? I do this every single time. It drives my husband nuts, but number one, it helps me with the anxiety that comes along with having to have surgery 18 times. And also, it's my way of just think about it. If you knew that today was your last day that you would be mobile for a few months, how would you spend it? I spend it giving to my family. And to me, that means cleaning the house, making sure they don't have to worry about that for a little bit. Making that meal so it makes that night, whatever hard night that it happens to be, a little easier. It's my love for them for the things they do every single day. If I could just do it for one day, I'm going to give it to them. So that is how I spend my last day of mobility, and give it to my family. And so I'm done with that. All I have to do is pack up my hospital bag, finish packing it up, and this surgery, they are having us have a drink as a pre-surgery insure. Isn't that bizarre? But it's supposed to help with the nausea, and so you don't have any problems from the medicine when they put you out. It's supposed to help get that out of your system a little faster, and that you don't have any problems with your blood pressure. So that's good. I have had low blood pressure in the past, the last surgery, and I think this surgery before, so this is brand new. I had to down one at 7:15, the 12-hour mark before the surgery, and then 10 minutes later another one, and then I take another one tomorrow at 4:15 a.m. So that's new. Then of course we have to make sure everything's sterilized, so I got my little soapy here to sterilize especially the shoulder that they will be operating on. It's been an intense day because this one's a lot different, and let me just tell you, first of all, I make my room, and I worked really hard on my room, and my husband worked hard on making it special. I got my new closet, new floors, but the reason why it's so important is I think some of you will now understand. You had a little bit of time in quarantine. Some of you still are, but some are not. And everybody was going nuts. Let me get out of the house. Let me get out of the house. Well, what if you knew that every single summer you would not only be stuck in your house, but stuck in your room? So that is why I try to make my room so special. I have my chairs, my fireplace, my Himalayan lamp, my diffuser. Thank you, Virgie. I did get it. So I have my diffuser, and just every little special thing to make these next couple months a little more bearable, to keep my sanity. And if I get depressed, I'm just going to go walk in my closet. But anyways, on a serious note, I just wanted to walk you through what it's like. I've never explained it before because I've never had to, and it's been a part of my life, but it's completely different this time because it's not going to be my normal fight, my normal battle. I'm not going to have my warriors next to me. So it's tough. It's terrifying. It's scary. When you wake up from a surgery, I could explain it to women, you're going through labor and you have that horrific pain. I think that's the closest that a lot of people could understand that pain, but for months. Well, at least weeks. But when you first wake up, the pain is so bad that you can't even cry sometimes. And when you wake up, I've always told my family, don't get me out of recovery. If they keep me 2 hours, please don't rush them, because they're giving me big drugs to take care of the big pain. And once you go upstairs, those drugs lessen a little bit. So I'm like, don't worry, I'm okay. Let them tell you I'm okay, but don't bother me. And so it's kind of been our routine. And then they take me, or they let my husband or my mom back. And the moment that I hear their voices, I'm just like, okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. They're here with me. And when I go up to the room, if I don't have enough pain medicine and I can't speak for myself, you know my husband's fighting and getting them to listen. And you know my mom's too. Those two together, forget about it. You better give me my medicine on time right now. And they're my voice, and they make sure that I'm okay. And they make sure I get through those first few hours. And they're not going to be here this time. And I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know if I'll be okay and coherent enough to speak up for myself. I don't know. And I know that once I get kind of stable, and at least I know what the pain is. My mom has some kind of presence about her, that she walks into that room, and I know it must break her heart over and over, but she comes in there so strong, and she does not feel sorry for me. And I need that. I need someone strong, because it's so much pain. And she just gets the washcloth, she wipes my face, she puts ice chips, because your mouth is so dry from them tubing you so you can breathe during the surgery. And she washes my face. And when it's almost all of them, even when it wasn't my arm, she would just feed me the ice chips, some Jell-O, and we would just talk. And we're like, okay, this sucks, but come on, it's time to fight. We got this. It's gonna be okay. And just her being there and doing those little things, washing my face, feeding me, holding my hand, and Lou is there too. It just helps me be strong when we fight. You know, we have a routine. You know, we've got to have our air freshener, because oh Lord Jesus, you know that I need good smelling room. I hate the smell of hospital, and we just have our routine down. And I think that's what makes this surgery so different, so difficult, so scary, is what I don't think I'm going to be able to feed myself. And I'm looking at the exercises, and what happens with this surgery is your hand gets very swollen all the way down to your fingertips. And so what they have you do is go like this. I'm going to have to ask the doctor in the morning, because I didn't think about it till they gave it to me during the COVID testing. They were telling me all this stuff, and I'm like, this hand's deformed. How am I going to get blood to flow? How am I going to do a lot of things I don't know? And that's where your faith in God just has to come through. And I've had people call me and tell me and text me stuff and scriptures, and Grandma Lopez called me today, and she was just like, you know, Mija, I went to Mass for you today, and I asked God to tell me something for you, speak to me, for words to give you. And she said, you know, I don't remember everything, but I do remember her saying that, okay, fear not, for you are the closest to me right now. Or I'm the closest to you right now. Anyways, he's very close to me. She said it so much better. And then my sister and the kids, same message. Fear not, for I am with you. And I know he's with me. And this is where your faith really just has to kick in full gear. This is like blind faith. I have no clue on how I'm going to get through this tomorrow. I don't know pain levels. I don't know if they'll, God bless our nurses, but they really have a hard time. They can't meet your every little need. Like when I was in the hospital last time, it took them 30 minutes. No fault of their own. They have many patients. So I hope I didn't sound like that because I love my nurses. But the reality is, if you need something, it's going to take some time. And I'm thinking, how am I going to get to the restroom? I can't unplug the IV to roll myself to the restroom, you see? So it's the little things like that that are huge things when you're staying in the hospital. They often have trouble with pain control, and last time was horrible. They sent me home too early, and I suffered for 3 days, like beyond my family should not have had to see it. But they did because it was a weekend, and I couldn't get a hold of the surgeon until Tuesday, not even Monday, but Tuesday, because Monday he was in surgery. So I had a long talk with my doctor. We set things straight. We are now seeing eye to eye, and I said, if I will bring my handcuffs and I will handcuff myself to that bed, you will not let me go until all of the nerve block is worn off and we really know what pain I'm living with. So I will be staying a couple days. He agreed. So we're on target with that, but I will be doing it solo. I will be doing it by the side of Christ. And although I am nervous, but by tomorrow, I'm going to be okay. And I become okay. It is just insane, but in that hospital bed, something comes over me. Jesus is with me, and we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen because it hasn't happened yet, and it's never happened like this before. So I just know I'm going to find the courage to do what I need to do in spite of my fears, because that's what courage is. It doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means doing what it takes in spite of that fear. So I'm going to be praying. I'm going to go hit the shower, wash my hair really good, have Lewis straighten it really nice, and finish my packing, and then do a little work. I have something I want to finish, and then I'm going to go to bed, and then I will wake up about 4 o'clock, take that drink, take my shower, and I will get to the hospital by 5:15. They'll be operating at 7:15 in the morning, and they said it's going to be a 3-hour surgery. So they will call my mom and they will call my husband first and my mom. Those are the first two to contact. So we will see what happens. I don't know. I have nothing else to give you. I don't know what it's going to look like. So I just feel like the world is praying for me. I've had so many people saying that they're praying, so thank you, because there is so much power in prayer. And with that, I know I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be okay because God's got me. And Grandma said that God said that He is closest to me right now. And she got that in prayer, so I'm holding on to that in faith. And my little ones giving me everything I need. Oh my gosh, look at this. My chocolate, the most important thing to have. I'm serious, I'm serious. My air freshener, my dry shampoo, my essential oil bag, my biotin, because your mouth gets really dry, so you need something to moisten it. Just everything that you could think of is in this box. And so, most of all, the reminder, fear not, because God is with me. So we will see. Like I said, I'm sorry if I didn't get a hold of you. I've just been very busy preparing and getting ready. There's only a few short hours, and tomorrow I fight. I fight.